Alright, kids, I'm come to ruin your day. Fancy a lecture? Because you're gonna get one. So let me paint the scene for you, right? You're 14, you're standing outside school, and your mate pulls out a cigarette like it's Excalibur. He lights it like it's in a music video, acting all cool and that, and you, standing there, awkward, unsure, think, if I say no, I'm a loser. But if I say yes, maybe I'll stop being invisible. Who knows? So you take it, you puff, you cough, everyone laughs, and you think, great, I'm in. But you're not in, you're in debt, you fool. To your lungs, to your future, to a scam so slick, it makes pyramid schemes look like charity work. Ever thought about that? Now let's break it down for you. You're smoking 20 fags a day, so that's £5 a year. But they don't tell you that. They just sell you cool. So let's reframe it, shall we? Imagine I walk up to you on New Year's Day and say, give me £5 every year, no refunds. And in return, I'll give you, right, a smell that makes people step back like you farted in a lift. Oh my God. Clothes that reek like you've been rolling around in a pub carpet. Right, not finished. Breath that could end a date before it even starts. There's more. The privilege of standing outside in the rain alone while your mates are inside eating, laughing, and living, believe. And a guaranteed future of coughing, wheezing, and wondering why you ever thought this was a flex. Still interested, your mug? Didn't think so. But that's the deal, that's the con, and you pay it in full every single day. And let's talk about attraction, shall we? You think smoking makes you mysterious? It doesn't. It makes you smell like a bin fire. It makes your breath taste like regret. And it makes people lean away when you talk. You're not the rebel. You're the guy who smells like he's been kissing ashtrays all the live long day. And when everyone's inside having fun, eating, dancing, flirting, you're outside alone in the rain, talking to yourself because the only thing that wants to hang out with you is your addiction, you fool. Right, so fast forward 30 years. Me teeth, yellow. Me lungs sound like they're trying to escape. Me breathing, a daily reminder that I paid 100 grand to slowly suffocate. Now every flight of stairs feels like Everest. Every deep breath feels like betrayal. And for what? To survive school. To look cool for 5 minutes. To avoid being the odd one out. I traded decades of health for a few years of fake confidence, and now I'm paying the price one wheeze at a time. Right, let's talk long term, shall we? 20 years of smoking equals about 100 grand. That's a house deposit, that's a business, therapy, travel, freedom, all rolled into one. But instead, you're putting it into a pension pot of pain. And when it matures, you don't get a beach house, you get cancer. You get a slow, miserable death. You get a machine that helps you breathe while you wonder why you ever thought this was cool. Now here's the truth. You don't start smoking because you love the taste. Absolutely not. You start smoking because you're scared. Scared of being left out. Scared of being bullied. And scared of not being seen. So you light up to fit in. But fitting in isn't worth fading out. Smoking doesn't make you cool. It makes you forgettable. It makes you smell, it makes you sick, and it makes you stone cold broke. But I'll tell you what, it also makes you regret, so it does. So here's my challenge, right, kids? Next time someone offers you a cigarette, imagine me standing behind them, holding a £5,000 invoice, a bottle of ashtray smelling cologne, and a dead fish in a Ziploc bag labelled, your breath. Then say, nah, you're right, mate. I've got better things to spend my money on, thanks, like not dying, you mug. And walk away, smiling. Give yourself a pat on the back, kids, because being cool isn't about blending in. It's about standing out, so it is. And nothing stands out more than someone who knows their own worth. So, like, kids, you've got one body, right? One life, and one chance not to screw it up. So don't do what I did. Don't trade your future for a puff of poison. Don't let the fear of being left out make you leave yourself behind. Be the one who breathes easy. Be the one who lives. Be the one who doesn't need smoke to feel seen. Because trust me, regret tastes worse than any cigarette ever could.